10.
Bill Rizzuto throwing out the first pitch.
9.
Fastball hit deep to right. This could be it. Way back there. Oh!
8.
Lawrence Peter Barra, known to everyone as Yoki, star catcher of the New York Yankees.
7.
Here's the payoff pitch. This is it. There it goes. It's out of here.
6.
This ball club will be remembered by me forever because you have heart as big as this city and you showed what being New Yorkers is all about. God bless you.
Yeah. 5.
Hits in 56 consecutive games. That's an all-time record set by the Yankee Clipper Joe DiMaggio.
4.
Today, I consider myself the luckiest man on the face of the earth.
3.
Number 3 will never be worn by another Yankee player, but will go to America's baseball shrine at Cooperstown, New York.
2.
Derek Jeter ends his final game with a walk-off single. Derek Jeter, where fantasy becomes reality.
1.
That's not the way it's going to be, George. Damn right it is. And if you don't like it, you're fired. You haven't hired me yet.
Let's go Yankees! Let's go Yankees! Let's go Yankees!
Yeah. What is going on, everybody? It is yours truly, the Ace.
Every time I walk in, I got something on me they don't get. Turning as they tell a friend, only explanation of him. I'm not them, no.
Appreciate you guys for popping in here. The wait is finally over. The saga has come to an end. And what felt like a longer saga than a Dragon Ball Z transformation, if you guys were fans of it, you guys know what I'm talking about. How many episodes it took just for these guys to transform. But the Cody Bellinger saga has officially come to an end as he has officially signed with the New York Yankees. About damn time. It's a move that Jeff Passan just reported. Cody Bellinger's deal with the Yankees is for 5 years, $162 million. There are opt-outs after the second and third season. A $20 million signing bonus with a full no-trade clause is the move. Before we get into my thoughts, guys, make sure you guys hit that like button. If you guys are new to the channel, do your boy a favor, hit that subscribe. As the Yankee offseason, the New York Yankees finally did something. I'm as shocked as anybody. Actually, after last night where the New York Mets kind of traded for Luis Robert Jr., this was kind of like the writing on the wall at this point in time. The New York Yankees, I'm going to tell you this. And before I get into it, I'm going to say what's up to everybody in the building. Jason, what's up, man? Says, let's go Yankees. Appreciate you. My guy Jacob is in the building. What's up, brother? Best mod on YouTube. What's up, my guy? Norma, thanks for popping in. I'm still getting used to the ats that they're doing now, which is kind of crazy. So it's just looks weird. Theo in the building says, take that, Scott Boris. That's right. Linlin, what up? Aaron Judge and Shohei Ohtani are her favorites. That's what's up. Appreciate you. Michael, thanks for popping in. Antonio, my guy T is in the building. What's up, T? Rocket Chair is in the building. What up, Ace? Don't tell me there's a transaction with Boris and went the Yankees' way. I'm as shocked as anybody. I am as shocked as anybody. Val, thanks for popping in. My guy Jason Custodio is in the building. Man, I haven't used this in a minute. My guy Jason Custodio, what's good, brother?
Oh, that, yeah.
And if he eats raw steaks.
But I do appreciate you guys. Like I said, the Cody Bellinger saga has officially come to an end as he is now officially a New York Yankee. This whole entire process was a grueling one at the end of the day. Like, it really seems like the New York Yankees, I'm going to tell you this, the Yankees did a good job in not bidding against themselves. I will say that. They stand it pat. They did not bite on what Scott Boras was trying to do. And you know, Scott Boras is somebody that tries to finesse the Yankees any way he can. And the New York Yankees got a deal done. About $32 million a year. I'm okay with this. I'm okay with this deal by Cody Bellinger. You bring back a guy that had success with us last year. A guy that's versatile enough to play some first base along with every outfield position. You have him for a couple more years. And it's a win-win for everybody because Cody Bellinger stays with the New York Yankees. And I was sending a text message to my mom at the same time too. Cody Bellinger stays with the New York Yankees. But he also gets to opt out in year 2 where the position player market is not that good. So maybe he'll get himself a bigger deal. What does this mean for guys like Jason Dominguez and Spencer Jones? Honestly, I think Spencer Jones, they both might be out on door at this point. Give me 1 second, guys. Let me grab myself a drink real quick because this was kind of quick. Sorry about that. I was rushing to get online. Did not even come and get a drink. I got a lot going on right now. So make sure you guys hit that like, hit that subscribe. But yeah, it would not surprise me at all if we saw the New York Yankees go ahead and flip Jason Dominguez or Spencer Jones for potential pitching. Which would suck because I do like Jason Dominguez. Spencer Jones, I can kind of take it or leave it at this point. But it is a deal that the Yankees have finally gotten done. Bellinger and Scott Boras. The Yankees finally got one over on Scott Boras. But this definitely held up the entire offseason. Basically, the Yankees are just running it back at this point. They think that they're good. They think that they were good enough as they were last year. And they're going to try to run it back with a couple of additions of Garrett Cole when Carlos Rodon also comes back. The money doesn't bother me when it comes to this. For me personally, it was the years that was the biggest problem. 4 years to me was a good enough offer. 6 and 7, which is what Scott Boras tried to do, was a little bit too much. 5, I feel like, was the sweet spot with the negotiations right there in the middle. And I'm proud of the Yankees that they actually did not budge and they actually got one on Scott Boras. Once Luis Robert Jr. got traded to the Mets, there was the leverage from Scott Boras and company. So it did feel like it was only a matter of time before the deal actually got going. And they finally got it done. So they're bringing back a guy that had a lot of success last year, batting in front of Aaron Judge, batting around Aaron Judge, and he's back. Val says Cody's versatile. Absolutely. Can also play some first base. I would like to see him play more first base this year to kind of alleviate Ben Rice, especially since Paul Goldschmidt's not back. You now get yourself an outfielder and a backup potentially at first base, which I'm okay with. In an ideal world, though, I would absolutely love Ben Rice to be the full-time catcher and Cody Bellinger to be the full-time first baseman. Jason Dominguez and Spencer Jones get called up, but we shall see what happens. Weston, thanks for popping in. How's it going, man? But this is definitely a move that Yankees got it done at the end of the day. This was something that they had to get done. At this, it kind of felt like if they didn't get it done, it probably would have been a wasted offseason because they spent so much time and passed up on so many different players just to try to get Cody Bellinger back. And so he's back over here. So it's going to be another year where he will take advantage of that short porch in right field. We have him at the minimum 2 years. He's got a couple of opt-outs, but we shall see. But this was a move that, I mean, I thought Bellinger was top priority going into the offseason, no doubt, and they finally got it back. Would have liked this move even more if it came with other moves, if it didn't hold up the entire fucking offseason, if the Yankees were aggressive and made other moves on top of that. But this is the big move for the New York Yankees. What might come next? Pitching. Pitching's definitely something they're gonna have to address, whether it's in the trade market. Freddie Peralta's name is still being thrown out there. They got a lot of young arms. Mackenzie Gore's name has been thrown out there a lot as well. But Cody Bellinger is back. Here's the thing. Does this make us a better team than last year? I don't think so. I think it makes us the exact same team. We're going to have these younger guys take the next step forward. I'm talking about the Ben Rices of the world. I'm talking about Austin Wells. Dominguez, if he's still on his roster, has to take that next step forward as well. Volpe is going to have to take a step forward because we know he's not going anywhere at the end of the day. Norma says she definitely prefers Rice behind the plate. I do too. Austin Wells is a player that, I mean, commands the pitching well, but his bat leaves a lot to be desired at the end of the day. Let's hope Cody stays relatively healthy. Last year, he was dealing with some back issues. Came out, if you do remember, last year in spring, he was playing well. Overall, still had a very good year. Did get off to a little bit of a slow start. You could equate that to back issues. The thing that, speaking of health, the thing that scares me as we are a little less than a month away from pitchers and catchers, same thing that happened with last year, Scott Boras' clients, I should say, reporting to camp a little bit too late, and then all of a sudden dealing with some injuries. Just looking on Twitter to see if anything else is dropping. Whoever just subscribed, I appreciate you guys. As we are on the road to 3K. But no, this was a move I thought was top priority. The position player market is not good anymore. So this was a move that the Yankees definitely had to get done. Now I would turn my focus to pitching. Definitely have to revamp this bullpen. We definitely have to add another starter with the starters that we have. But bringing back Cody Bellinger to a team that did lead the league in runs scored last year. Yankees are, I like this move. A couple weeks ago, like I said, it was one of those things where it's like, we just thought it with the writing on the wall, what they were originally asking for, 7 years, 36, 37 million. For that, I was like, nah, I'm good. Get out of here for that. Bye, Belly. But $32 million, I can wrap my mind around a Cody Bellinger. This is not a bad deal in my opinion, especially with the opt-outs. And especially with in the 2028 season, a lot of money's coming off the books. Andrew, what's up, man? What's up, Ace? Yankees finally woke up. About damn time. About time. I thought Cashman was still doing that sleeping in the subways for charity. About time. But I see, Andrew, I know you're excited for the baseball season after the Kyle Tucker signing. What pitchers and catchers we expect in a month? They're all going to be reporting in about a month, Rockets here. Norman says, no joke, I thought Belly is going to the Dodgers. Glad he stayed. I didn't think he was going to go to the Dodgers. I actually thought Cody Bellinger was going to be a Met because he fit that Mets roster perfectly. They needed a center fielder. Before yesterday, they needed a center fielder. Luis Robert Jr., great defensively. Offensively has a lot to be desired. Hasn't batted over 225 in the last 2 seasons. Like I said, great defensively. Cody Bellinger would have been a good fit for them over there in Queens. Could have played the outfield position until those young outfielders were ready to go and then transition over to first base. But he's here as a New York Yankee. And he's back. Mad Steve, what's good, my guy? Says, let's fucking go. Yeah, I am, my drops are all over the place. Let's fucking go. I'm gonna be looking to make some upgrades pretty soon, and I gotta revamp some stuff before the regular season, make some new intros, everything, and just get going with year 3 to Ace Avenue. Hey there, Ace, my friend. What's up, David? How you doing? I'm still not used to how the names are. Yeah, I thought Cody Bellinger was going to the Mets. Definitely. Jason, how you feeling about this move, man? Are you going live later tonight? And also, I will be live with Uptown Sports tomorrow. And this news broke just in time. We actually got to pivot for what we were about to talk about. Because Belly and Boras were definitely holding up this offseason. But now Cody Bellinger's back. As far as what's next for the New York Yankees, what I think would be next is they're probably going to trade. They're probably going to make a trade for a starting pitcher to bolster up this rotation until Garrett Cole, Carlos Rodon, and then later down the road, Clark Schmidt comes back as well. You're going to have to add bullpen because you lost a couple of bullpen arms. You definitely need a right-handed catcher. I would have to look to see who's out there. But you're definitely going to need that right-handed catcher because you can't go into a year again with 3 left-handed catchers if they promote JC Escarra. You're going to need that versatility off the bench. Belly's 100% not using those opt-outs. You don't think so? This is, I mean, $32 million a year ain't no joke, but we'll see if he outperforms it. Maybe he does, maybe he doesn't. Oh, you just moved to Arizona, just got a place. Now you need to get your stuff here. I feel you. Hopefully you're up before the regular season. Armani, thanks for popping in. Give me Gary Sanchez again. Hard pass on that. Hard pass on that. I'm gonna look at the free agents for this year. See who's still available. And mostly look at catcher. Let's see who's available. But I do appreciate everybody that's popped in. Make sure you guys hit that like and subscribe to the Ace Avenue. For your sports, movies, and more. Let's see. JT Realmuto signed. Danny Jensen signed. James McCann was the guy I wanted. Victor Caratini signed. A lot of the position players at catcher are done. Are out of here. Like I said, we're pretty late in the offseason. T said he didn't get his drop. I got you, T. Like I said, been a while since I've gone live like this. You know your boy is rusty.
It is your boy T.
Some motherfuckers are always trying to ice skate uphill.
The fuck are you out of your damn mind?
There you go. Appreciate you, my guy. Driving home, had to pop in, show some love, and I appreciate that. You think it would be okay offense? We had pitching, especially last year. All right, so with this Cody Bellinger move, let's go ahead and look at this. Let's go ahead and look around the diamond. You're gonna have Austin Wells behind the plate, Ben Rice at first base, Jazz Chisholm at second. You're gonna have a platoon at the left side of the infield, whether it's Jose Caballero, Oswaldo Cabrera at shortstop, third base Ryan McMahon. You're gonna have a full year of him, and then I'm assuming against lefties you're gonna have Ahmed Rosario. Full platoon over there at left side. Left field, you're probably gonna have Cody Bellinger. Center field, probably gonna be Trent Grisham. Right field, Aaron Judge, Giancarlo Stanton DHing. Pretty much exactly what we had last year. Yankees with this move are running it back. I mean, you read the tea leaves. You heard the reports. Yankees fully think that they're right there. They're on the cusp of it. They like this team, and they think with a full year, maybe of when Garrett Cole comes back, maybe you add a couple pitching and you go from there. But we're not personally. Where do I think we rank when it comes to the AL East? Toronto's gotten better. They had a good year against us last year. Losing Bo Bichette to them will hurt, though. Dylan Cease, Yankees do have some success against him. That's going to be a battle. Boston plays us tough at the end of the day, but losing Bregman is tough for them as well. Pete Alonso was a good move for the Orioles as that power bat, but the youth at the end of the day has not shown up for the Baltimore Orioles. And then the Rays are the Rays. Do I think we're the best team in the AL East? I'm gonna say yes as of this point. But we shall see. Jason with DH when Stanton goes down. Come on, man. Come on, Dre. Come on, Dre. You tripping, man. That I want to go for once. I want to go into a season fully healthy. That's what I want to go. I want to go into a season completely healthy and see where this team can do with a healthy roster. Because, like I said before, and I said this on Uptown Sports, which we will be live tomorrow, our schedule's pretty tough. Our schedule's pretty tough. May and August is pretty tough, surrounded by the June swoon. But this Yankee offseason, like I said, still has been a disappointing one because the entire move was Cody Bellinger and waiting for Bellinger. Boston's rotation looks solid now. It does look solid. It definitely does look solid. It definitely looks solid. But we have to add another pitcher. A lot of question marks when it comes to the pitching rotation. What Garrett Cole are we getting back? We don't know. We don't know what Garrett Cole is going to be back. What Carlos Rodon are we getting back? We don't know, coming off the surgery as well. Cam Slittler, can he take that second year now that he's got some tape on him? Will he take that second leap? We don't know. Luis Hill, big question mark. Don't think the Yankees are really too bought in on Luis Hill. Max Fried pitched more innings than he's ever pitched last year. Will he come back and duplicate the same success? We hope so. But go out there and get yourself another starting pitcher, which is another reason why I wanted a guy like Imai, which the Yankees did not get a hold of, because all that was going to do was cost you money. instead of the trade resources at the end of the day. But now that Cody Bellinger is locked up long term, I fully expect one of the two, Dominguez or Spencer Jones, to be flipped for pitching. Maybe you flip one of them for Peralta, put him in the middle of the lineup as well. We'll see. The Blue Jays have our number. They did have our number last year. They absolutely smacked us last year. And it wasn't even close. I'm not going to sit here and politic and say, oh, yeah, we could have got him if this would have happened. Nah, they put absolute belt to ass to us last year. But still, this entire offseason, I'm giving a C at the end of the day. C minus C. Because great that you got this done, but you spent so much time getting Bellinger that you wasted opportunities to really improve this team. That's the question you got to ask yourselves. Is this team that much more improved than last year? And I'm going to say no. I'm going to say no. Last year, one game separated us between that and winning the division. Could this team be better? You're asking a lot. Like me and my nephew talk about a lot. You're asking yet again for Aaron Judge to carry this team. Can he duplicate the success? Sure. I think he can. Anything less, though, I mean, you're asking a lot. It's a Herculean effort to ask Aaron Judge to continue to put up the success that he's put up and be the best player in the game, coming off another MVP performance. Cody Bellinger, now getting paid a lot more. We're going to need him to step up. Trent Grisham is getting paid $17 million more than he was last year. And we're expecting him to duplicate the success. But even if he does duplicate the success, to me, it doesn't warrant paying him. And this is where this offseason started. This offseason was a free fall from the moment that they offered that qualifying offer to Trent Grisham. But what's done is done. When the season starts up, I'm going to be rooting for Trent Grisham. I'm not going to sit here and root for him to fall on his face. I got to root for him to be successful. But even if he somehow manages to duplicate the success of last year, it doesn't justify $17 million more. The Yankees overplayed their hand with Trent Grisham, bid on themselves, and I think that they actually learned from this situation with Cody Bellinger by not bidding on themselves. Scott Boras tried. Scott Boras definitely tried. You saw over the last couple of days that they were like, oh, the Yankees are in, the Mets are in, and other teams, but they weren't really naming the other teams, thinking that the Yankees were going to bite. So you do, in a sense, have to tip your cap to the New York Yankees for not budging on this offer and getting it done. They absolutely got a W against Scott Boras in this situation. The new addition to the Dodgers, y'all better watch out. The only time we got to worry about y'all, man, is if we make it to the World Series and if you guys make it to the World Series as well. I mean, you guys have the best odds, no doubt. But you have to wait and see how it ultimately plays out at the end of the day. But yeah, when it comes to it, you guys definitely favorites to win it all. Theo says this team is mainly looking like a simple playoff team and not a true contender. I agree. I'm right there with you. This team is good enough to make the playoffs. But is this a championship caliber team? I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't know what moves would be out there either that you could possibly make during the season or at the deadline, but this is a playoff team. This is not a championship contender. And that's what the Yankees want at the end of the day. They want to be able to sneak in, not sneak in, I should say. They want to be able to get in, and if the chips fall where they may, and if they happen to win a championship, they happen to win a championship. That's what it comes down to. Jack Curry says Bellinger's fit the Yankees seamlessly last season, and it always seemed these two sides would eventually find their way back to each other. The 5-year, $162 deal, which is pending a physical, gives the Yankees an outfield of Grisham, Judge, and Bellinger. So yeah, kiss Jason Dominguez goodbye, and definitely probably kiss Spencer Jones goodbye. One of the two, it would not surprise me if Dominguez was gone soon, which sucks because he never felt like he really got a shot over here. Not gonna lie, Trent was probably gonna get a bag for real, and more power to him. This has been an offseason where we've seen a shift in the tides right before the lockouts where guys are getting paid more. This is why you can't really be upset over what Bellinger's making, because we saw Kyle Tucker get overpaid. We saw Bo Bichette get overpaid on short-term contracts. That's kind of where the league is going right now. High AAV, low years. But this was a move, like I said, the Yankees had to make. Imagine if they didn't make this move, how bad of an offseason this would have been. So now we got to turn our attention to pitching. That's where I'm at when it comes to that. But look, guys, I do got to get out of here. Your boys got to head to work. I just want to come on here real quick, give you guys the update. Do your boy a favor if you haven't done so, or if you're listening on a rewatch, give your boy a like, give your boy a subscribe as we are close to 3,000. This won't be the last time we talk about this. We're doing a lot more Yankee coverage over here, and then you will be able to catch me more on Uptown Sports tomorrow, either 11 or 12 o'clock. I'll make sure to drop the link in the on the community tab so you guys can check us out. We're having a good conversation about this. So, but I do appreciate you guys. Make sure you guys have a good rest of your day. Bellinger is back in the Bronx. Let's see what the Yankees do as we are headed to the 2026 season. Appreciate you guys. As always, thank you for tuning into the Ace Avenue. I am yours truly, the Ace.